Well, that's the big question, isn't it, Dave? As well as, can Michael Smith finally make an impression in a big TV event? But yes, Gerwyn Price, who shot in the spotlight in Blackpool at the World Match Play with that great run and the raw emotion and the celebration. And Michael Smith has won tournaments on the Euro Tour again this year, but it's in the big TV events, in the majors, on the big stages, where he has to make his name to take the next big step in his career. His TV performances, Wayne Mardle, have left much to be desired. Big Taylor in the World Championships, but to be honest, hasn't done a lot since.
No, the world number 8 now. Really has got to start putting in the performances he does week in, week out, away from the big stage and the lights of the big screen. He's got to put them into practice now. And with the start that Gerwyn Price has just put upon him, he's right under pressure.
Oh, he's already in trouble, isn't he, Michael Smith?
Well, Jamie Lewis, who won the first match, started off a bit similar to Michael Smith, not getting off, finding himself in trouble, but he come back and he won it. You just, obviously, you want to get off to a good start, but not everyone can.
Much better. Yeah, up to number 8 in the world, coming into this tournament, Michael Smith. And it's interesting, isn't it, that he hasn't got past the last 16 in a major TV ranking event.
It's testament to how good he is off of the big stage. But some of those events is that Michael has won have been on the European tour, which are in front of the best part of 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people. So it's not the big stage that worries him. I think it might be trying too hard, because we're talking about his shortcomings in the big events. Is he thinking the same? Possibly.
Double 15 to win the opening leg. Well, had to be, didn't it? The perfect guide. And already much to think about for Michael Smith. Gerwyn Price looking to make it a hat-trick of Welsh wins here on the Emerald Isle on the opening night of the Grand Prix.
You're not going to go far wrong if you start with 160 and finish with 90.
63.
That's what Gerwyn Price did in that last leg. Michael Smith was a huge odds-on favourite in the match that they played at the Winter Gardens that Dave Clark already alluded to. But he played dismally, didn't he? Gerwyn Price annihilated him by 10 legs to 4. There you see, that was unfortunate.
96.
And then Price went on to beat Adrian Lewis as well, didn't he?
Yeah, he played some magnificent darts that week. Sunny Blackpool,
60.
not so sunny Dublin today. I feel like Adrian Lewis needs to put in a few good performances as well.
Oh, yes, good darts.
174.
Very good darts.
Well, he applied pressure in the first leg with a 160, and he just kept going. 60. Treble 14 or 14. Double 11 now. That is unlucky. What an effort. Michael Smith really does have to take this out.
Double 9. Oh, how about that? 91 under pressure. Wayne, that was a brilliant finish from Michael Smith. Price just missing double 11 for a showpiece and a showstopper as far as Smith was concerned. But the follow-up is poor.
Yet to miss a dart to start Gerwyn Price. He started 160, 63, 117. Played at a good pace, this. Already mentioned his escapades in Blackpool, Gerwyn Price. Since then, hasn't done an awful lot. He's
going to say not a lot.
He's been poor. So maybe he's one of those where the big stage switches him on.
Had a chat a couple of weeks ago with Michael Smith, a good half hour, just talking about the future and, you know, what he hopes to achieve. And, you know, he's very, very ambitious. He wants to go the distance. He wants to be a world champion. Otherwise, what's the point? But he knows that, you know, some things have to change, and he needs to put down a marker. Oodles of ability.
Yes, I agree, but he certainly lacks consistency. Some days he looks $1 million like that, and other days it's not as good. Well, he's a pride. Pressure. Can Gerwyn handle it? 16 now. Tops. That was magnificent. He has not missed double 20 as yet. Start or finish?
Well, 3 legs, 3 breaks of throw. Gerwyn Price hasn't missed a dart, getting away so far.
We're not even going to mention it, are we? Commentator's curse. When I've done it. Sorry. Chance now. Got to jump on this. First dart cannot go low if he misses. Well, the first start is paramount.
Well, for me, the way he went round the board there just shows a lack of confidence.
But when your darts stand up to attention like Michael Smith's do, what you have to do is, right, you think to yourself, do not go below the 60. Give yourself a marker. Give yourself a chance.
Much better. Well, he's got to somehow fashion a break of throw here, otherwise Gerwyn Price will take the opening set against the darts.
95.
Well, Gerwyn's giving him a helping hand, isn't he? He's effectively broken throw if he can continue.
90.
Good last start. We've had some real tight contests already. Jamie Lewis through, Mark Webster through, beating Stephen Bunting. The last match, Kim Hyrex beat Benito van der Pas. Average. It's not what you come to expect from the world number 8. Brilliant.
77.
That'll please him and his fans.
Going to require 98.
That leaves double 18.
80.
He'll be back. Very disappointing from Michael Smith, but pretty good from Gerwyn Price
43.
to take the opening set then.
Well, he dug himself out of a hole, Michael Smith, taking out the 91 in the second leg. But he's just put himself right back in it. That's a good marker. That is a great dart. That is the first set to Gerwyn Price, and he's beating the number 8 seed and a much fancied Michael Smith. Paramount that Smith wins that second set, otherwise he'll be going home to St Helens.
But too many first and second hurdles and too many big TV events
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Second set.
He's under pressure again.
First. Game on.
This is Michael Smith's third visit here to the World Grand Prix, and he hasn't won a game yet. Lost to Justin Pipe in 2013 and Dean Winstanley last year, so maybe a little bit of panic might be setting in. It's horrible when a venue actually puts you off rather than the tournament, and it can happen.
Just to show how well he's done on the Pro Tour, won 2 of the big European events. Beat Michael van Gerwen recently in the final of the European Darts Trophy for a consecutive, second consecutive year. Defended his title, beat van Gerwen on both occasions. It was a fabulous performance in the final to beat the world #1. So this is puzzling at the moment. Puzzling for him.
60.
He's not looking confident, is he? He normally kind of struts around the stage, showing off how good he is.
60.
This is Gerwen's debut. Playing well, averaging 88. Michael averaging 74.
134.
That helps.
Relishes the atmosphere of the big stage, clearly Gerwyn Price. It's his to win with the darts in this second set.
96. Going to require
There's a lot of gurning from Smith. Good way this. 16, then treble 16. Would have left tops.
44.
Made a mess of it.
Michael, you require 90.
Crucial. Oh yes, double 15. That's a great guide.
60.
Well, and he knows it. He knows it. That could be a crucial miss. 2 darts to break at the start of the second set. Will he be punished?
Game show.
Yes, is the answer.
Very Price. Second leg, Michael.
Went in with authority as well. There's nothing, nothing flimsy about Gerwyn Price, is there? He looks like a mountain. You don't want to mess with him, but the way he actually throws, there's an aggression about his throw. There's a get in. He makes it happen. Michael just reach in there a couple of times.
And clearly getting frustrated.
You see, look at that. He's giving it some oomph, isn't he? And this is a sport where you've got to make it happen. You can't just release the dart and think it's going to get there and be direct and efficient all the time, because it's not always the way.
Well, if Price can win here and beat the world #8, it would set up an all-Welsh second-round tie against Jamie Lewis, and an opportunity for one of the young Welshmen to get to a major quarter-final.
Indeed. Perfect marker.
60.
Only 60. The second dart made it a bit difficult there. It was unfortunate. There's a set down and a leg down, and Michael Smith has not shown any signs of making any kind of surge. Got to do it now, Michael.
96. Going to require 109.
This to break. Treble 18, bull the route. He can't, can he?
69.
Good lead. It was heart in mouth time for Michael Smith, who surely has to take out 102. Price leaving tops more by luck than judgment, and you got the feeling there that Smith didn't believe he could take that out.
Again, first dart going low makes life so much difficult for Michael Smith. He hasn't missed this often. Well, he's missed it now. Michael Smith has just dodged 3 bullets. He's got 2 of his own now. And he needs the 1. What are you seeing there?